Solskjaer, their top scorer, and the new captain in Cantona's absence is Roy Keane. Nicky Butt and Phil Neville are fit again, and they're among the substitutes. Well, the referee Martin Boddenham had a good look at the pitch an hour before the kick-off here. It's been pouring with rain, and as United start the match wearing their change strip of white shirts and black shorts, it's also very windy here. There's a gale swirling around Highbury. Arsenal, as usual, in their red, and a colossal fixture this, really, in championship terms. Is right, and that's close. In fact, it may have just got a touch off Ronnie Johnson there for United. An early fright there for Peter Schmeichel. Well, Arsene Wenger in the programme saying it's a very big game, but then these days they tend to be that way at Highbury. They're still chanting Cantona's name, even though he's watching from the sidelines. But look at this, it's Ian Wright for Arsenal, and a good save by Schmeichel, the man who always seems to foil Ian Wright.
That's right, it was a great move and a great ball by Bergkamp, I think, and put Ian Wright clear. And he said before the game, Ian Wright, I was looking up to talk to him. Yeah, it is, it's Vieira, actually. It's a great run, great ball, great touch on by Paula. Ian said before the game he's been dying to get a goal against Schmeichel because he hasn't scored in a long time against him, but full credit to Schmeichel. He spreads himself ever so big and makes it very difficult for the attacker.
But Arsenal here pressing on with Parla. There was a real personal battle up at Old Trafford, I remember, earlier in the season between Wright and Schmeichel, and it's going to continue tonight, I can see that. This is Ray Parla getting forward well from midfield. No need for the goalkeeper to go after that one. Such was the demand. There goes Andy Cole with Adams. Oh, he's round him. And Lukic out, and Cole's round him too. And Manchester United take the lead. And it's Andy Cole. Superbly taken. One of the best goals he's scored for Manchester United, I would have thought. And it comes in his first Premiership start of the season, Andy Cole. And this will do wonders for his confidence. He takes on Tony Adams initially, who misjudged the bounce. He went round John Lukic and slid the ball in from the angle.
Yes, that was a great goal. It's a great ball by Gary Neville first. Tony Adams misread it. He's run on the backside of him, and he's took it on the goalie. And that was a very difficult finish. And he took it as if he'd been playing in the team very regular. Hey, he struck that in. Beautiful finish. A great goal by Andy Cole.
In the heat of the action, there's some very good passing. This is Lee Dixon for Arsenal. Bergkamp's made a run left to right. Merson's just ahead. There's Bergkamp. This is Vieira. Wide of him is Ian Wright here. And he can get a shot in from almost anywhere.
Another good build-up by Arsenal.
It's in the middle. Oh, and it's come off the defender and gone out for a corner. Oh, I don't think the Manchester United player knew what was happening when he headed the ball.
Great ball by Dixon, great run by Paula. And he really hit that hard across. Ian Wright was disappointed didn't get on the end of it. And fortunately for Gary Neville, it's come off his shin and hit the side netting.
Paula really got some space, right threw himself at the board, and it was Gary Neville, as you say, who somehow turned that past the post. It's a corner to Arsenal. Bergkamp takes. Oh, and Martin Keown not far away. Good hook out by Steve Bold. Beckham. This is gripping stuff at Highbury. Both teams going for the throat. This is Keane. Gets it back from Poborski. Solskjaer now. Keane to his right. And he's in here, Roy Keane. Side netting.
What a great
post. The heavy men to come in from behind. Keown. No, good header by Roy Keane out. Very good clearance by the Manchester United captain, and they've got a break on here with Poborski. If it's played right, it's 2 against 1. Cole, Poborski to his right, Solskjaer to his left. Solskjaer! 2-0! Oh, that was brilliantly taken by the young Norwegian. And when Manchester United broke there, you felt all along they had an extra player. But look at this from Andy Cole. He's got 3 up with him. Solskjaer gets the shot in before Dixon can challenge and drills it wide of Lukic for 2-0.
Another fantastic goal. There's the strike. He shot very early, not much backlift, didn't give John Lukic much time to get his position. It's fierce into the ground, but what a great move it was. From the Arsenal corner, Ryan Giggs to Poborski to Cole. As we said earlier, John, when you have the ball against Manchester United, that is when you're at your most vulnerable, no doubt about that.
Yep. Such a flowing style to Manchester United's play. That was Cole again feeding the ball into Solskjaer, and Giggs gets a foot to the clearance, and Keown having to defend desperately to Merson. It was nearly a 3-goal lead.
David Beckham on the right wing, nutmegs Nigel Winterburn, great bit of skill, and across the far post where maybe Andy Cole should have took his left foot. He's trying to toe poke it with his right.
Oh, look at that. Cole was first to the ball again, and Solskjaer helped it on, and Cole got it back from Beckham, who's on the ball again now, and that's Beckham's shot, blocked by 2 players. Tony Adams went down when he made that challenge on Andy Cole, and he's hobbling, as Wright was hovering. And Arsenal hoping to get something back. The first miscalculation Schmeichel's made tonight.
The ball actually busting the challenge between Ian Wright and Schmeichel.
Absolutely, Chris. It was when Schmeichel came to meet Wright, and there was so much impact here on the ball that it burst. Shows you exactly just how much force Schmeichel put into the challenge. Poborski, Beckham. Well, a thundering back 4. Steve Bold has taken the captain's armband, and it definitely is a 4-4-2 formation with which Arsenal start the second half. Keown and Bold now twin centre-halves in the absence of Adams, and Hughes in midfield. The United players are furious here with Wright. He caught Irwin, and Schmeichel's had to be dragged away. Now then, Wright has got a yellow card here, and that's a suspension now, I would think. A further suspension looming for Ian Wright. He was 1 booking away, and look what happens here.
Yes, he's very late, Ian. It's a bit, I think he's getting a bit frustrated. It's 2-0 down, he's chasing the game, and it's late, and he deserves his yellow, Ian.
This Giggs going in on Lukic, and Giggs hit it very early, and Lukic made the save, but a clean opening there. Goalkeeper keeping out Ryan Giggs, and now Parler. That's well played by him, and Hughes, oh, he's at the post, and Ian Wright, surely, no, the flag is up. There's an offside decision to Wright's frustration, and Arsenal have not scored. Wright can't believe it, but if we see that again, it's Stephen Hughes here who hits the post, and an Arsenal player, I really believe, straying into an offside position when in fact you could argue 2 were offside on the shot. Again, the question of interference comes in, Chris, but once the ball comes back off the angle of the goal, they are interfering, aren't they?
Yes.
And here's Bergkamp. Yes, this one does count, surely. Yes. Dennis Bergkamp whipped it in and exhorts Arsenal in the crowd to better effort still, maybe. That could turn the game back, at least partly in their direction, and it was really well taken. Good break on the right-hand side. Ray Parler's been a threat down there in the second half, particularly. Lays the ball in, and Bergkamp whisks it into the net by Schmeichel. I think there might be a touch on the ball by a United defender there.
Yes, Dennis Hill got a touch on it. We just sat it up nicely for Dennis Bergkamp. Take nothing away from him. It was a great finish.
I think either he or Schmeichel had heard the whistle or seen the flag, and this collision between Wright and Schmeichel has left the goalkeeper grounded, and players are walking up to Ian Wright, and he's in a bit of trouble again. Manchester United players remonstrating with him. There's been a bit of history between Wright and Schmeichel, and Alec Ferguson is concerned, to say the least, about the condition of the goalkeeper and maybe about the challenge. Wright's being led away, and the concern really is for the condition of Schmeichel, and here it is.
Yeah, he's definitely offside, and he's got in for the ball. It's a very hard decision to make by the referee. I don't think his feet are as high as they first look. He's basically trampled on the ball, and I think with Schmeichel following through, he's took the weight of the ball, pushed onto his leg.
Real emergency this for Manchester United. Ramon van der Houw, the Dutch reserve goalkeeper, has been alerted. Ian Wright, who had the incident here with a Grizovic earlier in the season when there was a lot of controversy and he felt he was wrongly accused. Schmeichel and Wright have been at each other's throats once or twice before, well, figuratively anyway. Martin Boddenham has to adjudicate, and he has seen nothing wrong with the challenge because Ian Wright was offside anyway. I suppose it would have been a free kick, but he hasn't anyway gone up to Wright, who's already on a yellow card.
Yeah, it's a good ball. Vieira comes out of Bergkamp, fantastic cross in, and Wright will be disappointed. Even though it would have dropped in, it was good alertness by Schmeichel, but it should have scored.
That's Martin Keown. Well, this contest, as the ball's fired back across by Merson, this contest between Schmeichel and Wright has been going on in previous games, and Lukic drives it into Solskjaer and Andy Cole, surely for Manchester United. No, surely not.
It's the first thing he's done really wrong tonight.
The 3 points, Alex Ferguson's team keep their place at the top. They'll be odds-on favourites now to keep their title too. Cole and Solskjaer up front, justifying the selection and the tactics. Cole on his old Highbury pitch, scoring and having a good match. It was gripping, galvanised football, garrulous at times, but the quality shone through that. Solskjaer got the other goal for Manchester United. Schmeichel and Wright are still arguing as they go on, and Wright's having to be restrained here as they go down the tunnel. They're trying to hold back Ian Wright, and the argument between him and Schmeichel, which was going on during the game, particularly for the last challenge that he made, seemed to have continued as they were leaving the field, and there may be something that needs sorting out there in that tunnel that we can't see as the players go off.
Kept the side that lost